Hi guys, it's the Clipper King returning with another ratings video, and this time it's the Predator's Falconer Predator. Right, give a quick scout round. Obviously we've got Predators playing on the plasma figure, the inner box, the extras and the outer slip. As you can see from surroundings, I've been relegated back into Callum's bedroom, so I'm going to do the review up here, and just got to get a few reviews out of the way sort of thing before I attempt the countdown video that I've been promising. Right, before we start on this, just got to clear up a bit of business. My son, Cal, he plays football. He plays under 14s football for a local team. He's got two friends who watch all Clipper King's videos. I don't think they've got accounts, they never comment, but every time I see him it's like, when you're going to mention us, when you're going to mention us. So I might as well do it on this, as this is not really a figure that I'm that much buzzing about. So they're called Sam, Druzzer and Tyler. This is a shout out, boys. Stop fucking pestering me now, you've had it. So I'll just say, right, piss off to bed now, you little bitches, because this is for grown folks. So like I said, Sam and Tyler, there's your shout out, boys. Right, I'll crack on with this. Like I said, as you can see, we've got the film playing in the background. I have done the Berserker review already. The scores are pretty similar, but I'll do it anyway, so if anybody wants to refer back to it, they can do. Obviously I'll say a lot of similar things that I said on the Berserker one, but it's worth doing anyway. So the source material, obviously I give the Berserker a 4 out of 4. So I'll give this one 4 out of 4, as it comes from the same film, which is pretty obvious. Right, onto the packaging. The outer slip. Right, if you've watched the review I did on the Berserker lately, you'll probably remember that I mentioned that it's a standard slip cover. This is exactly the same box really, just the names have been changed sort of thing. Same materials used, looks pretty good. Shit materials, a bit too thin on slip. I think it should have been the more coarse cardboard that they sometimes use. It's very easy to mark. It's just a little bit too lightweight for my liking. The picture on the inner box is quite good on this. They do use the real movie still. It's not a picture of the figure, which I like it, but what happens is you do start to compare the figure to the movie still, and then you do pick up the where it doesn't really match sort of thing. So could be a good idea, could be a bad idea by Hot Toys, but like I say, altogether the box is just too lightweight for my liking. It's only a basic slip cover, all said and done. I know it's got the red film on it, but I'm just going to give this again a 2 out of 2. 2 out of 5, sorry. Right, I'll move on to the likeness. I'll get close in on the figure. If the figure was a statue, you'd have no problem with it, but with, you know, it's an Hot Toys, they could have done so much more. Obviously the one obvious thing about it is no removable helmet, no changeable mandibles, so it does look good posed, but I just think Hot Toys were a little bit lazy on this. The other thing is, it's just the same body repainted. I don't think the paint job's as good as the Berserker Predator. I just think it's just like a stopgap between the Berserker and the Tracker, if I'm honest. Like I say, it does look good and you need it for part of the set, but no, I don't know, I'm really struggling with this one if I'm honest, because like I say, it looks good. You've already seen probably 1,000 reviews on it. I can't really put anything new on it. It does look good. Like I say, a bit lazy, but can I take that off the likeness? Probably not, so I don't fucking know, to be honest. I don't particularly fucking care, if I'm honest and all. The likeness, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. It looks movie accurate. We never get to see the Predator's face in the film, so you can't really want a head sculpt, although it would have been nice. The outfit looks good. He does stand well, like I say, poses well. You can get him in some good poses. So yeah, the likeness, I've got to give it a 5. Right, we'll move on to the outfit. Right, very similar outfit to the Berserker Predator, just a few things missing. Obviously the mask is not removable, so do you class it as an outfit? There's no detonator on his gauntlet, which the Berserker had. There's no shoulder cannon. Obviously he's got the gauntlet for the blades, but as you can see I've got the Falcon sort of perched on his arm, so he looks actually like a Falconer. But the thing that pissed me off with this outfit, and the reason I'm going to score it down, I actually gave the Berserker a 4 out of 5 for his outfit. This one, because one of the straps is bust there, and it's quite flimsy around the back, I can't be doing with shoddy fucking quality stuff from Hot Toys. So I'm going to score it down. I will repair it myself, put a bit of glue on it, sort it out. Also, the leg armour doesn't fit very well. The front section's quite loose, and the leather straps here and here look like they're splitting as well. Not happy about that, but I'm not going to fucking send it back. Not worth hassle. I can fix it myself. So the outfit is going to have to take a dent on this one, boys. I'm only going to give it a 2 out of 5. Articulation, I give the Berserker a 4 out of 5. Obviously it's same body, so I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Again, really stiff, really tight, which is a good thing on a new figure, because obviously it's never going to get really loose, so it starts flopping about. So I do like the tight joints. As long as it don't feel as if it's breaking in your hand, then there's not a problem. Right, extras, again, a little bit less than you got with the Berserker. Obviously start with no separate mandibles, because again the helmet don't come off. No shoulder cannon, no self detonator on his wrist. You do get the Falcon, although I think that is a bit of an afterthought, and you can tell that with it, like how it is sort of thing. It looks good. If you get too close to it, you realise it's just an afterthought. Again, the pole that holds it onto his shoulder, it's a good idea, but when it's in cabinet, it just looks like it's got a fucking clear plastic thing holding a Falcon to its shoulder. Not a good look. I would have preferred it to have a smaller one that would have perched onto this arm, like something, an hole here that would have just done a little perch, so I could have him sort of like that, but onto that arm. But they didn't do that. Not a problem. So like I say, you do get the Falcon, you do get the booklet, so you're treating the figure correctly. Another set of hands. Obviously he's got the fists on, you've got the open hands. You've got the blades. Because I've got something inside the blade holder, I don't use a blade on this figure. Also, I don't want it to look too similar to the Berserker, so I don't want the blade on that. This is an awesome extra. The skull, really good. Very accurate, what you would imagine a Predator's skull to look like. That is a really good extra, which really helps the score out, because if it weren't for that, I'd just blitz score on it and not even bother. But you don't get much. What you get is pretty good quality. I can't think of anything else that they should have had other than, again, Hot Toys, a fucking half decent stand. Missed the proper trick with this. All of them really, because they could have made one big stand that would have held all three from the new figures, that you had to buy all three to join it together to make a mound or something so you could display them all together. Never thought of it. Fucking stupid Hot Toys, because that would have been cool, and also it would have made the buyer have to buy all three to make the stand as well. Lesser companies fucking are doing that and build a figure and this and other. Hot Toys obviously not thought about it. They just go for the same basic black stand that we're all fucking bored to tears with. Obviously as well, if they'd have done that, they could have made slight adjustments on the height of these, because this Predator is nearly exactly the same as the Berserker. If you look on the DVD extras, you see that the Berserker is a lot bigger than the Tracker and the Falconer, and obviously a lot bigger than the original Predator, which in Hot Toys' case, it just don't work like that. I think the scale on this is good compared to the Pred 1, but then again, Berserker should have been a lot taller, but he's not. So again, a decent stand could have sorted that out, but they've just gone for the fucking bum standard stand. So the extras, I give the Berserker a 4. I'm only going to give this 3. Right. Value. This is a good point, and this is a saving factor with this figure, because I was in two minds whether to bother with it. I saw a seller in Thailand called Choi Zone, I think he's called, and he'd got it on for £96, about £96.55, something like that, and then £24 shipping. So to pick a Predator up for that price is really good. He shipped it fast, packaged it well. So value wise, I paid fucking minimal amounts, which I'm glad about. And I would think because it's a Predator, if for no other reason, and people are going to want it when the tracker comes out, I would think I'm always going to make more than that back. So like I said, if you can put some profit onto one of these hot toys, then you're laughing all the way. So again, because it's a Predator, not because it's an outstanding figure, because if I'm telling the truth, it's not. All I'd say is I paid low. I would get probably 150 back on it, I would think. So I'm going to give the value a 5 out of 5. So to sum up, I've given it a 25 out of a possible 35. Anybody who's familiar with Clipper King's ratings knows that's a really fucking shit score. But like I said, the figure looks good, but it leaves a lot to be desired. Right, do a few mentions. What I'm going to say first and foremost is I caught a video over the last couple of days by eCanes247. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. It's called Emilio Garcia. Really good guy. Talk to him often through Facebook, through YouTube. He's a top guy. I watched his review on the Godfather, and I've got to say it's best review on that figure, possibly on any figure that I've seen, if not ever, then for a really long time. It put my reviews to shame, and that's fucking, I wouldn't normally admit that, but it was a really good review. I just think everything about it was very professional. If you've not watched it yet, get on it and watch it, because I was looking at his viewing figures the other day, and to set work he puts in, I don't think he's been appreciated yet. So get on eCanes247, subscribe to him, definitely watch that Godfather video and have a look at some of his other videos. Moggy215, every fucker knows him, top guy. Dean Knight 333, awesome guy. Like I said, talk to him a lot. He's a great guy, awesome videos, probably best showcase videos on YouTube, everybody knows that. Zobs Rombe, good friend of mine. Pete, again, I talked to him away from on YouTube, not just commenting, and we'd send each other messages and that. I bought figures from him, going through PayPal. He's a really good guy, top guy. Spoke to him on phone, really like that guy. On this figure, sum it up, it looks good. It's take it or leave it, to be honest. But I hope you enjoy the review, and this is a Clipper King, and I'm out of here.